What comes to your mind if you think of change? Difference being noticed is called change. From living things to non-living things, everything is changing continuously. Like a piece of ice when kept in an open changes into water, and water on being cooled changes into ice. Fruit changes raw to ripe. Tree leaves dry out and fall. Day changes into night. A child grows and changes into full-grown adult. Similarly, there is growth in plants and growth in animals. Hello dear students, welcome back to another video where today we are going to start second chapter for first term. It is physical and chemical changes. So, changes are an integral part of nature. They take place every moment around us, like melting of ice, freezing of water, ripening of fruit, digestion of food, and growth of plants and animals. All are changes. Now, is there any similarity between all these changes? Of course, yes. There is similarity between all these changes. So, because of similarities in all these changes, changes can be grouped together. So, very first topic of this chapter, that is we are going to start now, is types of changes. And changes can be classified in various ways. Like some changes are reversible, some are irreversible. Some changes are physical and some are chemical. Some changes are desirable, that is useful to us, and some changes are undesirable, that is not useful to us. In this chapter, we will study about all these changes one by one, but today we are going to study about reversible and irreversible changes. So for this, first of all, take a balloon and fill in air. Now, after filling air in this balloon, can you get original balloon back? Yes, of course. You can get original balloon back from this inflated balloon by releasing air. So, similarly, take a dough and make a ball from this dough. Again, can you get original dough back from this ball? Of course, yes. You can get original dough back from this ball. Now, take a paper and make an aeroplane from this paper. Now, again, would you be able to get original paper back from this aeroplane? Of course, yes. You can get original paper back from this aeroplane by unfolding it. So, because in all these examples, we are able to bring opposite change. So, underline, a change is said to be reversible when the opposite change can be brought about. Underline, when opposite change can be brought about by reversing the conditions. So, in reversible change, there is a possibility of bringing opposite change. For this, I have some other examples for you to understand it, like a piece of ice when kept in an open or when heated changes into water, known as melting, and water upon cooling again changes into ice, known as freezing. So, because water and ice both are interconvertible, so we can say that freezing and melting both are reversible changes. Freezing and melting are reversible changes. Similarly, water when heated, it changes into water vapor known as evaporation. And water vapor upon cooling changes into water known as condensation. And water vapor both are interconvertible. So we can say evaporation and condensation both are reversible changes. In other words, we can say freezing, melting, evaporation and condensation all are reversible changes. I am going to repeat this again. Evaporation, condensation, freezing and melting all are reversible changes, because in all state of water is interconvertible from solid to gas, gas to liquid and liquid to solid again. Now come to your books again. Ice melts on being heated and water freezes on being cooled. Thus, the change of ice into water and water into ice are reversible changes. Similarly, vaporization of water and condensation of water vapor are reversible changes. Or we can say melting, freezing, vaporization and condensation all are reversible changes. Or all changes in state of matter are reversible. Underline, all changes in state of matter are reversible changes. Another example of reversible change we have, an electric heater starts heating when switched on and it starts cooling when electricity is switched off. So we can say the heating and cooling of electric heater and electric iron are reversible changes. Similarly, an electric bulb starts glowing when switched on and this glow vanishes as soon as electricity is switched off. So, the glowing of an electric bulb and the heating of electric iron and heater all are reversible changes, because the bulb's glow vanishes and the iron or heater cools when the electric current is switched off. Now, opposite to reversible change, we have irreversible change. In reversible change, we are able to bring opposite change. But in case of irreversible changes, we are not able to bring opposite change. So, underline the definition of irreversible change. A change is said to be irreversible when the opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing the conditions. So, underline, opposite change cannot be brought about in irreversible changes. In order to understand this, first of all, take a balloon and fill in air. That is, inflate this balloon. Now, instead of releasing air from this inflated balloon, burst it with the pin. So, after bursting, shape of this balloon may get changes. So, now we are not able to get original balloon back from this busted balloon. So, similarly, after cooking a chapati or food, we are not able to get original food back from this cooked food. Now once again make an aeroplane from paper, but this time instead of unfolding this paper, cut it into pieces and see, after cutting you can't get original paper back from these pieces. So because in all these cases, that is first, second, bursting of balloon and third one, that is cooking of chapati or food, we can't bring opposite change or opposite change cannot be brought about. So all these changes are irreversible changes. Similarly, milk can be changed into curd, but curd cannot be changed into milk. So, because here opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing conditions, so this change, that is milk into curd, is irreversible change. Similarly, sugar, which is white in color when heated, changes into charred sugar, which is black in color. So, but charred sugar cannot be changed into sugar back. So, because here also opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing conditions, so this change is also irreversible change. Now come to your textbook. For example, milk can be changed into curd, but curd cannot be changed back into milk. On being heated, sugar gets charred, that is, it forms a black mass. But if you cool charred sugar, then you can't get back sugar in original form. Thus we can say curdling of milk and charring of sugar, both are irreversible changes. Some other examples of irreversible changes are like underline: burning of coal, wood, paper, kerosene, or we can say all burning processes, and photosynthesis, digestion of food, clotting of blood, growth of plants and animals, all are irreversible changes. Now, in order to understand it well, that is reversible and irreversible changes, listen me very carefully. Suppose A and B are two things, and if A changes into B and B again changes into A, then change is called reversible change. But if A changes into B, but B cannot changes into A, then this type of change is known as irreversible change. So, with this we are done with reversible and irreversible changes. Now next types of changes we have desirable change and undesirable change. So any change which is useful to us is known as desirable change. For example, ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit is useful to us, so this change is desirable change. Now undesirable change, any change which is harmful to us or not useful to us is known as undesirable change. For example, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is not useful to us, but it is harmful to us, so it is undesirable change. Come to page number 11, desirable and undesirable changes. Desirable means useful to us, undesirable means not useful to us or harmful to us. So underline, some changes are useful to us and are therefore desirable, or we can say changes that are useful to us are known as desirable changes. For example, ripening of fruit, growth of living beings, changes involved in cooking, all are desirable changes because all are useful to us. Similarly, underline, some changes are harmful and are therefore undesirable, or we can say changes that are harmful to us or not useful to us are known as undesirable changes. For example, the rusting of iron, spoiling of wood, earthquakes, cyclones, volcanic eruptions, all are examples of undesirable changes because all these changes cause damage on a massive scale. So this is all about desirable and undesirable changes. Now what you have to do, you have to write at least 10 changes from your surrounding, and after that categorize all that changes into reversible and irreversible and desirable and undesirable changes.